Today I will be presenting a formal analysis of Le Jardinier Zero Layer by Edward Manet, also known as the Luncheon on the Grass. This piece is from my collection of Impressionism. Impressionism focuses on light and lens, and that is very present in this piece. When deconstructing the principles of design within this piece, we will discuss the lines, shapes, color, saturation, and value within this piece. The lines within this piece are very subtle and not very strong in line quality. That is because the figures are realistic and therefore are generally more curved. Moving on to the shapes within this piece, we can see great use of organic shapes to represent the human body. All the parts of the human body, along with the leaves of the trees and the food in the picnic basket, are a representation of the organic shapes within this piece. This piece strays away from the geometric shapes as it is a representation of a moment. The saturation within this piece is very present. For example, deep shades of green are used to represent the background, and these colors are very pure. The colors within this piece, however, are very rich and analogous. The colors that make up the background, the man, and the basket on the ground, all hold similar shades, except for the nude woman. This exemplifies the use of contrast by Manet. The values within this painting are very present, as there is a great difference in lightness and darkness between the trees and the grass and the nude woman that are present in this painting. Next, we will move on to deconstruct the principles of design that are used within this piece. There is heavy use of emphasis within this piece. The idea of having a nude woman present among men that were dressed was very challenging at the time of its creation. Therefore, there is emphasis on the females within this piece to amplify this message and the uniqueness within this painting. The variety and unity within this painting are also very important. We can see that there are similar trees that take up the background, which creates a sense of unity. However, the differences in the shades of colors within these trees and the men and women present within this piece make up the variety. The contrast works hand in hand with the emphasis within this piece. The contrast in color between the background and the foreground truly shows the emphasis of the message and central figures within this piece. The repetition within this piece occurs as there is actually two women in this piece, one that is much more prominent and one in the back. This repetition creates the image of a much larger picnic with greater amount of people, which again amplifies what is occurring in this painting. The directional forces also work to support the idea of this painting as they guide your eyes to the interaction of the male and the female in the center of this picture. Finally, there is great balance in this piece with the symmetry that it holds. The weight of both sides is almost equivalent. The different principles and elements work together to make this piece more aesthetic. This piece would truly be a hit in the eyes of formal analysis, as each piece works off of one another. Each brushstroke is done very meticulously, which creates organization and technique very present within the piece. Therefore, due to its aesthetic value and technique, I believe that this painting is very well done and receives great applaud in the eyes of formal analysis.